the movie opens with the camera crew after they got Springtrap getting out of the first movie Freddy's, when one decides to stay and looks for other stuff. There in the parts and service room, he sees some old animatronics: Sparky the dog, Shadow Freddy, and Ella. He then sees a black entity, which is Shadow Bonnie. He commands those animatronics to kill him. Him and then they kill him. And then meanwhile, they come across the older Freddy's from the second movie. They go inside and find more stuff. Then they come across, in the supply closet, they come across the withered animatronics. They decide to fix them except for Foxy. Now, here's what I think the voice actor should be. Freddy Fazbear would be voiced by Jack Black, Bonnie would be voiced by Seth Rogen, Chica would be voiced by Aquafina, and Foxy would be voiced by Kellen Golf. After they got fixed, the missing children's souls move into those animatronic bodies. And after they fix the withers, they see a possessed Vanessa being possessed by the marionette. So they free her with the music box, telling them that they're making an attraction at Six Flags. Vanessa runs to warn Mike. And then 2 years later, Mike and Abby are living their normal lives in their house, while Abby is experiencing nightmares of Toy Chica, telling her that she has been revealing her torso, revealing the spring locks, which is really messed up for a PG-13 movie. We then cut to Vanessa and Mike reuniting. Vanessa takes Mike to Six Flags, and then they see a newer Freddy Fazbear's, and inside of it, a horror attraction. They go around seeing it bigger, like urban air, with a large arcade, trampolines, and a large play area. And then they see two stages, one large stage and one small stage. They started going inside and look around the horror attraction, seeing old parts of the first movie animatronics. And then, while that was happening, Springtrap was secretly watching them. At night, while Abby was having a nightmare of Toy Chica again, we see her Fast Talker activating again, telling Abby to find them. Abby thought it was the marionette for a second, but then she realized it was her friend. Abby goes to Six Flags and reunites with her friends there with the animatronics, her friends. They give her a VIP experience at Six Flags before taking her home. The next day, Vanessa comes to us and draws pictures and shows Vanessa the pictures that she took with her and the animatronics at Six Flags. Mike sees this and suspects to wonder why these animatronics are alive, since he thinks they're not possessed, but they're really possessed. While that was happening, we cut to a barber shop where a customer goes to the chair after buying for the haircut. We see Springtrap as the barber, slicing his head off with his axe. killing him. At night, we watch as those animatronics come out of the pizzeria, killing the people at Six Flags. They move from attraction to attraction, from game to game, to ride, until the sun comes up, making them return to the woods. These murders are reported, and Vanessa tells Mike about the animatronics murdering people at Six Flags. There. But at that night, while Abby was having a nightmare toy, while Abby was sleeping, Springtrap appears, breaks into their house, and steals Abby with him. When Mike wakes up, he finds that Abby is gone, and goes to the first movie Freddy's and the second movie Freddy's. But she's nowhere there. There, they find. He tells Vanessa to help him, so they both go to Six Flags Freddy's, and they go to the attraction and look for Abby. While Vanessa's going on, we cut to Michael Afton making new Phantom animatronics, and then we have a reunion with him and his dad. Michael Afton, I was talking about. Michael shows Springtrap the animatronics he made, which he calls Phantom animatronics. There's Phantom Freddy, Phantom Bonnie, Phantom Chica, Phantom Foxy, Phantom Mangle, Phantom Balloon Boy, and Phantom Marionette. There he commands them to go kill Mike and Vanessa. While Mike and Vanessa are working the night shift, they both fight off the Phantoms until sun comes up, making them fine. While as the Phantoms attack Mike and Vanessa, the Six Flags massacre still goes on with those animatronics. And then until the sun comes up, making those animatronics return, and then deactivating the Phantoms. They find Abby, reunite with her, seeing her in the closet, then go back home. While Abby was asleep, Springtrap breaks into their house, trying to kill them. Mike and Vanessa run away, making a wild chase. As the chase goes on, and Mike and Vanessa go to Henry and Emily's house to hide. They lock the door on Springtrap, who tries to get in. Henry and Emily tells them that the original Freddy's wasn't the original location, but there was like a pizzeria named Fredbear's Family Diner. He tells them that William Afton had a younger son named Evan Afton. Michael Afton would usually bully. He tells them that Michael would usually bully Evan with his Foxy mask. And he tells them that the mascots' names were Golden Freddy, were Fredbear, and Spring Bonnie. But in a flashback scene during Evan's birthday party, we see Michael and his friends wearing Fazbear masks pick up Evan and shove him towards Fredbear's mouth, and then Fredbear bites down on Evan's head, making Fredbear's Family Diner close down. Until it's not long, and after the flashback, Mike and Vanessa realized that's the reason why William was evil. But just as they were about to get out, Springtrap appears. They run out of the house quickly as Henry confronts William. While the chase and they run to Six Flags Freddy's, but are surrounded by a Springtrap, Michael Afton, and the Phantoms. They're surrounded and we're about to kill him. Meanwhile, we see Golden Freddy and the Marionette waking up Abby and warning her about Springtrap being back. They go to a taxi. That taxi driver, Gaxine, which he recognizes Abby and Golden Freddy, and then he threatens to kick them out. Oh, as he was about to finish his sentence, the marionette appears. He drives violently, and then, as they arrive at Six Flags, he makes them flying out of the car, and he was still driving until the car explodes. And then Mike reunites with Abby and Abby reunites with Mike and Vanessa. While Golden Freddy and Marionette confront Springtrap. Springtrap says that he killed them and they killed him. Golden Freddy asks Marionette why did she kill him. And Marionette says that he killed himself. But just as Marionette was about to finish her sentence, Springtrap punches Marionette and chokes down Golden Freddy to the ground. There we see those possessed animatronics. We see Abby's friends getting up and fighting off the Phantoms. It's not long before the Phantoms are reduced to scrap. They turn on Michael, and they turn on Springtrap, and Mike decides to light that Freddy's on fire. As Michael, Mike, Vanessa, Abby, Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, Foxy, Golden Freddy, and Marionette escape the building, while Michael runs away to a different direction, while Mike, Vanessa, Abby, Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, Foxy, Golden Freddy, and Marionette escape the building. While they watch as Springtrap burns into the ground, and making Vanessa, the Fazbear Gang, Golden Freddy, and Marionette part of their family. The movie ends with them on a mountain, on the grassy mountain, looking up at the hill of a piece of the sun, like that Ford scene, but with Golden Freddy and Marionette. So please, blumhouse, please make this in the Fnaf movie 3. Please. Please, I'm begging you. I'm autistic. Pretty please, I have autism. And I'm a huge fan of Fnaf. So please, Scott Cawthon and Blumhouse and Emma Tomei. Please.